Discretion is advised.
Tonight, the woman beaten and robbed outside Crackers Cafe is talking about the ordeal. Liana Enriquez is live with her story tonight. Liana?
Yeah, I'm here in the restaurant's parking lot near Priest and Elliott, where that brazen attack occurred yesterday in broad daylight. Now, that victim bravely spoke with us today because she wants her story to serve as a warning to her Tempe community.
It's an animal. Even animal wouldn't do that.
Fighting back tears, Dodd White describes her brutal attack.
I have stitches in the back of my head. I have stitches right here on my eye. And I have bruises all over here and all over here.
She says she was leaving Crackers restaurant in Tempe yesterday afternoon when the suspect approached. He actually opened the door for her as she exited the restaurant and then asked to borrow her cell phone. She let him, and then unexpectedly he began beating her and robbed her.
I couldn't scream. I couldn't just do anything. He just started beating me. I wish he just asked me, give me your purse, or I'm gonna do something if you don't give me your purse. I tell him, here, take my purse.
Dodd had to be taken to the hospital where she received several staples to the head, stitches to her face and around her eyes. She's also bruised all over. She still can't believe someone could be so vicious.
I don't know. I don't know what human you can just keep beating somebody like that.
She says this attack has not only physically hurt her, but has also left her with emotional bruising.
Now I feel like I'm just scared to open the door.
And now we want to share the description of that suspect. He's described as a black male in his 30s, about 6 feet 4 inches tall, with a small build. He was last seen wearing a white shirt and black pants. Daid says that suspect was actually very well dressed. Tempe police are telling us there was a previous incident back in August in this nearby vicinity. Now, they don't know if those two cases are related, but they are investigating, and they ask if you know anything to please contact them. Live in Tempe, Liana Enriquez.
Following today, a man accused of shooting and killing a Shelby police officer will face a judge in Cleveland County for the first time. Eyewitness News reporter Gina Esposito live for us just outside of the courthouse right now. And Gina, this comes less than a week after the suspect was brought back to the state.
Yeah, it's just been a week since Irving Fenner Jr. was brought back here to North Carolina after he was arrested by Rhode Island State Police. This all started on September 10th, on Saturday, Shelby police were looking to arrest Fenner Jr., who was wanted on several outstanding warrants. He is now facing murder charges accused of shooting Shelby police officer Tim Brackeen that night and then leaving the state. Now it turned into a multi-state manhunt for Fenner Jr. Police in Rhode Island eventually tracked him down and arrested him 4 days after the shooting in Shelby. Fenner Jr. fought his extradition back to North Carolina, but was transported after Governor Pat McCrory signed papers. You'll recall 4 other people are facing charges for helping Fenner escape police, including 2 in Shelby. Now today, Fenner will face his first court appearance here in Cleveland County. The district attorney has already said that he will seek the death penalty in this case. Live in Shelby, Gina Esposito, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
The new Trump International Hotel hit by a vandal.
It's not right, it's illegal.
Pieces of plywood are now covering the graffiti, but pictures and videos spreading on social media show the words Black Lives Matter and No Justice, No Peace spray painted on the side entrance of the hotel on 12th Street Northwest.
I do believe that Black Lives Matter, but I don't think that that's the way of going about representing Black Lives Matter.
According to D.C. police, a man spray painted the building Saturday afternoon just after 4 o'clock. It comes as racial tension is front and center in this presidential election.
Although Trump has done some bad things, I still don't think they should have graffitied it, and I am a Trump supporter.
At only 13 years old, Wanda Stevenson is not old enough to vote, but she's rooting for the Republican nominee. Her mother, on the other hand, supports Hillary Clinton, but says vandalizing property is not the way to protest.
If you have an opposition to something, then don't destroy property, peaceful things, not damaging things.
The hotel officially opened in September, and a grand opening is set for later this month. Trump supporters now hoping the vandal is caught.
I just don't agree with going against the law to protest. You don't have to. You can protest peacefully.
Good evening and welcome to Channel 4 News at 10. A California tourist gunned down on the streets of Nashville was laid to rest today.
Now investigators and loved ones are asking for your help catching the killer. Channel 4's Liz Lohai spoke with a close friend of the victim. Liz, what did she have to say?
Well, she finds surveillance video from that night Teddy Grasset was killed to be very odd, and she says she is left now with more questions than before.
Surveillance video from what appears to be the unprovoked murder of Teddy Grasset paints an eerie picture. An Impala slowly pulls up on the side of 4th Avenue near the Country Music Hall of Fame. The suspect gets out, starts following Grasset and his friend, and then suddenly the men are running away from the suspect in opposite directions. Grasset was shot and killed. His friend walked away unhurt. It was all caught on this downtown camera.
Was it a scuffle? Was there something else happening?
Sloan Joy Trugman has been friends with Grasset for years. She spoke with us from California over Skype today.
My friend is a headline.
Trugman says none of this makes sense.
The reporting was just not enough. It wasn't enough. This isn't normal.
Police agree this is not the norm for downtown Nashville.
We have not had a tourist that's been harmed in, just a number of years. It's just a random incident that happened. They targeted, we know they drove around the downtown area and they waited for the right opportunity for this, but this does not happen.
Detectives are zeroing in on a big clue, a blue light around the rear license plate. But they say by now it could have been removed. They're offering a $6,000 reward for information leading to an arrest.
It's not a matter of revenge. It's not a matter of justice. It's a matter of discovery and getting to the root and making real impactful change. We can't live in fear.
Trugman says Grasset was originally from France but made America his home and loved it. He was 30 years old. Again, if you have any information about the shooting, you are asked to call Crime Stoppers. The number is on your screen.
Chicago bus driver is home from the hospital after he was shot at while driving a bus full of children home from school last week. Police don't believe he was the target and haven't made any arrests. He shares his harrowing experience with CBS 2's Lauren Victory in this original report.
Does it hurt? Yeah, definitely my ear.
Andre Steele Jr. recovering from a bullet to the face, getting grazed by gunfire in Auburn Gresham, not unheard of.
All day, every day, you hear sirens all around these neighborhoods.
But he never expected blue lights for him. Steele was caught in the crossfire while manning a school bus filled with kids last Friday. As he traveled through Jackson and Kildare, his window shattered.
I see blood coming down from my ear, all on my face, you know. There's blood everywhere, pants and all that. I knew something hit me.
That blood was blinding, but the next step was clear for this veteran driver: park the bus.
My immediate reaction was safety of the kids. You got to do it within them split seconds because you don't know what happened. I might have passed out or something, and then there's no control of the bus.
No students were hurt, the pain spreading to Steele's wallet.
I had glass in my eye, my cornea is scratched, my ear. I have 2 stitches in my ear, facial abrasions.
He's hoping for help with medical bills via this online fundraiser. Out of work to heal mentally, too.
It was inches away from my head, you know, inches. I'm blessed.
In Auburn Gresham, Lauren Victory, CBS 2.